Yes, sir, you are, sir.
Okay, we can start. Just give me a minute. Okay, so today first we'll discuss about cloud formation. Okay, generally cloud formation we also call it as IAC, infrastructure as a code. Cloud formation we also call it as IAC, infrastructure as a code. What is the significance of that? Nothing but generally you want to create a server, you want to create a S3 bucket. Manually we're going and we're creating, correct? So uh, today one server, tomorrow two servers, day after tomorrow five servers, like this, any number of servers you want to create, you'll be following manual steps only. Like you'll go to the EC2 console and you'll be click on create instance of the options you're gonna follow, and you'll be creating the resources, correct? By any time you think about doing the automation nothing but you write a code, using code you provision the resources so that your work will be smoother. So that means using code, you will be creating a resources. That's we can achieve using CloudFormation. CloudFormation is a service that helps you to model and set up your AWS resources so that you can spend less time managing the resources and more time focusing on your application that run in the AWS. Nothing but you're spending less time on the application management. I mean, creating the resources, more time on the managing the resources. Okay. So to create a template, generally we follow the method called template method here. So we can create a template. We can create a template that describes all your AWS resources that you want, and AWS CloudFormation take care of provisioning and configuring those resources for you. You don't need to individually create and configure the AWS resources and figure out what depends upon what. AWS CloudFormation handles all that for you. When you work with CloudFormation, you may work with the template and stacks. These are the two important words, templates and stacks. What is template? Template is a designer, or template is a JSON or HAML formatted text file. That means template is made with a JSON file or HAML file. Text file that CloudFormation uses these templates as a blueprint for building your AWS resources. So nothing but template is a JSON YAML formatted text file. CloudFormation uses these templates as a blueprint for building your resources. When you use CloudFormation, you manage related resources as a single unit called as a stack. Stack is nothing but collection of AWS resources are called as a stack. You create, update, or delete a collection of AWS resources by creating, updating, and deleting the stacks. All the resources are defined by the stack CloudFormation template. So create those resources. You create a stack by submitting the template that you created, and CloudFormation provisions all the resources for you. Then we're going to learn one more word called change sets, or stack set we call it as. If you need to make changes to running resources in a stack, you update the stack before making changes to your resources. You can generate a change set which is a summary of your proposed changes. Change set allows you to see how your changes might impact your running resources, especially for critical resources before implementing them. Okay, so we need to discuss about the practical aspect of this. So we can get inside the AWS account and we can able to do that. Let me see what are the instances I have first. Okay, only one server. Let me search for CloudFormation. This is CloudFormation. Open in the new tab. So able to see stacks, stack sets, exports, infrastructure composer, IAC generator. This many options we have. Okay. Here, create a stack is there with the new resources standard, with existing resources, import resources. Two options are there. With the new resources, I'll take here prerequisite, prepare a template. So you can also create template by scanning your existing resources in the IAC generator. Prepare template, choose an existing template, build from a infrastructure composer. Two options we have. So I'll gonna use with existing template. There are templates are there. I'll use the templates to create. Okay. This GitHub repository contains sample CloudFormation templates that you can help to get started with the new infrastructure projects. So imagine S3 URL. If suppose you created the code and you kept in the S3 bucket, upload a template. If you have any templates, you can go with the templates also. Sync from Git. This many options are there. Okay, so I'll use not this one.
Sir, CloudFormation is alternative to Terraform, sir.
Terraform, correct.
Still, CloudFormation is being used, sir, in companies
Yeah, they'll use.
because I heard that most of the companies are using Terraform. That's why I asked you,
Correct.
sir.
Like many people are using Terraform only. Okay, but still some of the people are preferred this as well.
So, if at all we want to learn this, then we should be aware of JSON and YAML, no, sir,
YAML and JSON, correct,
to create our own templates
correct. But there could be a sample templates will be there already. We can
in
utilize
GitHub, no?
correct. First, manage the template using Visual Editor. Upload or choose existing templates. But we don't have existing. We're not getting an option to choose an existing ones here. Template. We take into the downloads folder. I don't have templates here.
How about GitHub, sir? Shall we search in GitHub?
Okay, let's will see. Sync from GitHub. Choose a linked Git repository. Link a Git repository. Two options are there. No repository. Okay, the things are changed. Stack sets. What is there in the stack state? Stack set is for changing. Okay. Exports. Public extensions. Include extension. Publisher. Okay. Mm. Okay, we'll do one thing here only. Somewhere we open the link, right? This is the link. Okay, I'm gonna show how to create a EC2 instance with servers. Okay, then this is the code we can use. Security groups instance with the security group sample JSON. EC2 instance with security group sample.yml. ephemeral EI instance with chef init. EC2 with wait condition template JSON. Okay, I'll take this with the security group sample. One security group sample EC2 instance with the. Okay, I'll copy this code. This is sample code. Okay, we can utilize this code. Using this, I'm gonna create a stack. Let me go to stack. The infrastructure composer. What is this option? Let me see this. Canvas a template. Template JSON. This is the one. Create a template. Attend the CloudFormation. Okay, imported the template. Next. Okay. Now it's correct. So I imported the template now. So we can copy paste the code like this. Okay. Stack name I'll give AWS hyphen EC2. AWS hyphen EC2. Then parameters. What type you need to select? We need to choose that here. Let me select that. So type t3.small is there. I can t3.micro also can select t2.micro. Where is that? Here. Then key pair name. Existing key pair I am choosing. IP location. This is the one. Subnets. I'll choose public subnet, private subnet, public subnet. I'll choose. Then next. Tag I'll add. Name. My CFT CloudFormation template. CFT I'll give my CFT instance. Role is not required, optional. If you want role, we can attach the roles. No, not there. Okay, ignore that. All good. Next. If I click on submit, this will going to create a server. Okay. While provisioning the server, we can check the server is creating or not. In the meantime, I'm gonna share the code with you guys. This is the code. It's there already in the above, but you can use this code to generate this one. But not sure whether it will wanna work or not. After until it's successful. Okay, it's not working. What is the issue? Not checked. Events updated. Create in progress. Instance security group is created. This instance is not provisioned. Okay. Let me delete this. Create a stack. Okay, Alice will take a help from ChatGPT. CFT for creating EC2. Alice will take creating S3 bucket. We can use this code and we'll try to create this now. Okay, create a stack with the standard. You choose an existing, import from the composer, create a composer. Next, create infrastructure in composer. Here, where is that option? Template, haml. I'll update the code here. Create template, confirm and create continue to CloudFormation. Next, so here EC2, oh sorry, S3, S3. Next, I'm not selecting anything. Next, submit. We'll see now it's gonna create or not. Rollback nothing, but it's not created. Yeah, what is the problem? System updated. Because bucket name already exists, that's the reason it's not allowing to create. Let me check with a different one. Let me take this and we'll try for this. It's already deleted. Delete the root also. Go back, delete, delete, delete. Stacks. Create a stack with standard. Build from infrastructure composer. Template. Put the code. Create. First, let me validate that first. Validating. Valid. Create. Then next. Stack name S3. Next, submit. Okay, seems to be now it started creating. It's created now. Can you guys see? Let me share the code with you guys. You guys can try with this code. Okay, above code is not working, so I'll remove that above code. Follow the below code only. This is AML code, guys. If you guys look at what is there in this code, the explanation you can look at. Unique bucket name. Bucket name property uses sub instance function to include the account ID and the region, ensuring uniqueness globally. Then dynamic bucket name properties like this we enabled. Then public access we enabled. Get object we enabled. Then CloudFormation template we can use like this to create that. That's much very simple one we have here. That's it. Okay. So now it's created. How to verify that? We can search for S3. The bucket should be created with this name now. Able to see unique bucket. This is a bucket name. When we created 1955, this time only, right now only it's created. Okay, what is there in this bucket? Nothing is there, it's empty bucket. Okay, like this we can able to create the bucket using this CloudFormation. If I delete this, what will happen? Bucket also will delete. If I delete this, see, delete in progress. Now bucket also going to be deleted. In the resources, you can see this is the bucket is created. Outputs, the bucket name will be there here. What is the bucket name? Any parameters we pass, the parameters will be reflecting here. There's a template. Template nothing but the code. What we're trying to create, right? That is information will be here. Okay. So now we delete complete. Now let me look at the bucket range now. Total 6 are there. After refresh, it's become 5. That means the bucket has been deleted successfully. Okay. Like this, CloudFormation will work. Majorly, CloudFormation will use for creating the resources. Okay. Any questions? But we can do export also. We can create a stack set also. That's the main functionality of the CloudFormation. Any questions, guys? Not only S3 bucket, anything can be created. Okay, make using this coded examples are there, right? Maybe this might be some problem. That's the reason it's not created. So maybe simple things we can create. Let me search for S3. In the S3, Lambda trigger, compliant bucket, compliant bucket, OML, compliant static website. Like this, multiple options are there. We can use this and you can create any one of the bucket with your requirement. Okay, that's about the CloudFormation. Clear? Any questions?
Create any
Resource can create. You can see my GitHub link, right? In this GitHub link, whatever the resources are reflecting here, right? Anything can be created. Okay.
So no need to remember this code, no, sir, for respective resources.
This ready-made code is available. You can use this code and you can create. You can do modification if you want.
Okay.
That's about the CloudFormation. Then last class we discussed about CloudTrail. CloudTrail is mainly used for log management, for making the logs. Okay. Then we have some application services are there. SNS, SQS, SWF, like that. We'll discuss about those. Those are the theoretical aspects only. Okay. What is this SQS? Nothing but simple queue service. So what is this meaning of queue? Nothing but, so generally when the person sends some email, it should be went to queue system. So then after that only it will going to deliver. Okay, that's the way. So generally each and every application will be sending some notifications, correct? Those notifications, how it will come is, that's why using queue service. So or else best example if I want to give you guys, in the bank, generally the cashier will move some check has to be moved. Okay, then you'll be put the check in the queue list in the system. Then once the manager look at that check and once he cleared up the queue, then your check is granted and amount will be credited to your account. Okay, that means here the publisher will be the cashier, subscriber will be manager, like that. Pub sub concept will be there, publisher and subscriber concept will be there. That is called as a queue system. Most of the banking applications will work with queue system only, SQS only. Amazon SQS is a web service that gives you access to a message queue that can be used to store the messages while waiting for a computer to process them. Amazon SQS is a distributed queue system. Another example for this will be when you're giving print for 500 pages. So one after the print will come, right? You can see the queue system in the printer, right, in your laptop. That's the another example. Distributed queue system that enables web service applications to quickly and reliably manage the queue messages that one compartment in that application generates to be consumed by another component. A queue is a temporary repository. Sometimes in the intro they'll ask what is queue system in the SQS. Queue is a temporary repository for storing the messages that are awaiting processing. That are waiting for a processing. Using Amazon SQS, You can decouple the components of an application so they can run independently, easing message management between the components. Any component of a distributed application can store messages in the queue. Messages can contain up to 256 KB of text of any format. Any component that can later retrieve the messages programmatically using the Amazon SQS API. The queue acts as a buffer between the component producing and saving the data and the component receiving the data for processing. This means that queue resolves the issues that arrives to the producer producing the work faster than the consumer can process it. Okay, so instead of this, there are two types of queues. So there's standard queue and FIFO queue. Let me give you the context. Difference between SQS, SNS, SES, and SWF. Here we elaborated what is SNS, what is SQS, and those stuff. This will go through. So, web service, like a fully managed messaging queue service, which will use for microservices like Docker and Kubernetes world. Distributed systems and serverless applications, it offers a reliable and scalable way to transmit the messages between the components, ensuring the message delivery and processing even in the pace of the fluctuating traffic or component failures. Okay, so here decouple the components, buffer and batch processing, implement worker queues, reliable message transmission, like assume that problem. In tightly coupled system, components directly communicate with synchronously, leading to the potential cascading failures, inflexibility, and scalability issues. SQS decouples the components by introducing the intermediary message queue, enabling asynchronous communication. This enhances the fault tolerance, independent scaling, and flexible deployments. Integrated AWS services. SQS seamlessly integrate with AWS Lambda, EC2, Amazon ECS, step functions, and IoT core, enabling event-driven architecture and communication between the various components. But remember, guys, as a DevOps engineer, the cloud admin, SCS, this SQS, we never use. Only developers will use. Like, what is the functionality of to use this? Reliable messaging and queue management purpose, horizontal scalability and availability, integration with other services like building event driven architecture. For that purpose only we're going to use SQS. Then what is SNS? Then simple notification service. SNS is a fully managed pub sub messaging, publisher substructure service provided by the AWS that enables applications to send time critical notifications to multiple subscribers through various communication channels such as emails, SMS, HTTP, HTTPS, endpoints, Lambda functions, etc. Okay, so where we can able to use this means majorly, this one will be used in like a system notification. Like you used to get a emails, right? Frequently used to get a emails, right? For that emailing system we're going to use like a fan out messaging and even broadcasting, real-time notification alerts, IoT device communication, application monitoring and incident response. Like this we can able to use. So let me show that how it works. SNS. Like last class when we're discussing about auto scaling, we enable the notification, correct? You guys might be received the email saying that number of servers are created 4 5 failed servers, like this it should make like that. Okay, see auto scaling notification I created in the last class. if at all I want to create a dashboard topics, I can create a topic. FIFO standard, two options are there. Standard will go. I'll mention my notification. Topic, display topic, sample, create a topic. Now subscription we need to create a subscription. Topic name we can select topic, pool, email, JSON, HTTP. This many options are there. SMS also we can select. So I'll go with the email. Then we can put up an email address here. Then I can create a subscription. It should be in pending state. Okay, so you guys can see here subscription will be status will be pending confirmation. I might receive an email. Once I confirm that email, then I can able to okay. So pending confirmation is there, right? Once I confirm that, I mean the mail will send to my email address. Okay, this is the email address. I can go to this email and I can able to confirm that. Once I confirm, then I can able to send out an email. So this email can receive all the emails which are related to SMS notifications. Okay, like this we can able to use SNS. Similarly, SES also there. Simple email service is a cloud-based email sending service provided by AWS that offers cost-effective and scalable way to send transaction emails. Like sometimes generally you belongs to HDFC Bank or SBI Bank or maybe ICICI Bank. You enabled email banking. Okay, email notifications as SMS alerts. When somebody deposit 1 rupees to your account or somebody, I mean, you debited 1 rupees from your account, you get an email. There's a no reply at the rate of hdfc.com, something like that. Okay, so that is called as a transaction emails. Similar way, we have a marketing emails also there. Then other many notifications you will get. How you will get that? Via yes, simple email service. Like transaction emails, SES is widely used for sending transactional emails such as order confirmation emails from the Flipkart, Amazon, marketing promotional emails, then automated notifications. So Salar will use SES. So like this. This is the major difference. This summary table is there, right? This is the major difference. I'll paste this link. Already pasted. You guys can go through that. Here it's there. What is the major main purpose of using this particular service? This is not so important. That's the reason I'm not covered up much on this, guys. You just read out the theory for this. Okay, that's you're gonna understand that what is the difference between SNS, SQS, and SES. Okay. Then in the next class we'll discuss about Lambda. In the next class, I'm gonna show what is Lambda and how the Lambda will work. We'll discuss about in the next class about that. Okay. Cool. That if no questions, then we'll wind up here. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.